Hey guys, it's Fire here with a 3-minute guide to Varus. Now Varus is a solid AD with great poke, great lane control and a great teamfight potential too, but he does suffer from having no escape, which is kind of an issue in the current meta. So for Masteries I run 2190 as Varus has a lot of kill potential in lane and you'll be wanting to fight as much as possible. Now he does have some mana problems in lane, but I personally prefer to solve that with a mana potion and keep the extra health from the defense. Now for runes I take flat AD marks, armors seals, magic resist glyphs and 2 lifesteal and 1 AD quint. Now this combination is just going to complement the set of big balls that you have to have when going aggressive all the time. So for skill order I max my QEW, taking a point in my ultimate whenever available. Now you can also max your W second, but the build I use relies heavily on your abilities for damage. Now I always start with the Doran's Blade on Varus as the extra health is important when you're looking to fight early. For your trinket, I recommend having a sweeper lens on either you or your support, as your Q is much harder to dodge if the enemy can't see it coming. As I said before, Varus excels at killing his opponent, and so you want to get a BF sword as soon as possible. Now once you turn this into a bloodthirster, your Q will start to hit really hard and you're probably only going to need 1 Q to put the enemy low enough on health to ult and kill them. Now the favoured playstyle at the moment is to play Varus as an archer, now getting a ton of AD and penetration and there's a poking with your Q. This means that after your bloodthirster you want to get a last whisper and then you can either get some attack speed or possibly even just an infinity edge straight away. Now the alternative build here is just the same items but in a different order. This is just going to make your auto attacks hit harder, so it's great for shredding tanky targets or just to stay relevant if you're behind. Varus is a pretty juicy target for bruisers and assassins due to having no escape, so Guardian Angels is normally the best choice to round off your build. Now in lane you should be poking the enemy constantly with auto attacks and abilities. Varus has a pretty good range, so when the enemy AD comes to CS you can just give him a little tap. He'll be too busy taking that CS, which means that he can't attack you back, and repeating this process over and over will get you control of the lane. Now another little tip that I hinted at earlier is to just duck into the brush, charge your Q and fire it at the enemy, as it's extremely hard to dodge something you aren't prepared for. Now once you hit level 6 your kill potential goes through the roof. Try and get a few blight stacks on the enemy, ultimate to root them and pop the initial stacks and then go for the kill. Now in reality the best rotation is normally 2 blight stacks per ability. Now this will pretty much just ensure the most damage in the shortest amount of time, because especially early Varus has a lot of burst and you'll want to kill them quickly. Now mid to late game is where the poke build really comes into play. You want to pick up a few mana potions and just constantly throw your Q out there to chunk the enemy health bars. Now remember your build is more about poking first then engaging rather than a full on fight straight away. Now Varus's ultimate is insanely good in team fights and can pretty much lock down everyone on the entire team if you place it right. This is pretty much because people naturally move away from the first target you hit so that they don't also get stunned, which provides a lot of free time for your team while also isolating that initial target. So thanks for watching the video guys, and please like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. Make sure you go follow my stream, Facebook, Twitter, and I'll catch you in my next video.